Remember, she stands 7 tiles away, but it's okay. Let's just go ahead and shock, and let's cluster. Hi guys, it's ShishKebabber1 coming right back at you with another Boom Beach video. Today's video, guys, we are farming our morning chest once again, and today we will be looking to get our second DBD node, getting us up to 100 DBD. Quick recap on the affairs. We have decided to get instant training again. I couldn't take it, guys. I couldn't take it. I was at a point last night where I did everything I could to, like, you know, get all my attacks in and stuff, to get more attacks, but it just wasn't happening. And I knew I was at a push point, at least to where I could hit 18, but I needed more attacks. It's a grind, you know? And I realized how hard it is to grind when you don't have instant training. Anyway, went ahead, got the instant training, made it up to 18, and picked up that rank chest because we want to get to artillery as soon as possible. Quick recap of the tech tree, as always. You can see not much has changed since yesterday. We still have the rank 3 shocks, rank 4 flares, rank 3 med kits. We'd like to upgrade those, but they're on hold. Rank 3 GBE combined with another rank 3 GBE makes 60% GBE. 50% TD, 50% DBD, another 50% TD altogether with 50% BH is 100% TD and 50% BH. Did you get all that? I don't know. Okay, let's just get on with the farming. Basically, the hits have been, well, the log's been nasty. I was doing good last night, then went on a horrible losing streak and said, you know what, screw it, we're done. Been doing a lot of cluster grenade hits. There have been some where we heavy rush 3, like 1, 2, 3, and then you come up and you cluster grenade the 4th. It really depends on DBD, boom cannons, and shock mine placement, but it is a good hit to consider doing. Now I haven't been out in what, 8 hours or so. I'm imagining it's going to be rough. I was already having some trouble on a couple of bases last night, not finishing them. I expect to see more of the same right now. Okay, take a look at this guy. What are we looking at? He's got 50% DBD, so it's not too bad. He's got the mortars, no boom cannons. Now, it's almost begging for a heavy rush. In fact, I think it is. We're going to do that hit I just sort of described. We're going to send 3 heavies into the back to rush these 3, and then we're going to send Brick to take this 1. I hope it works. Looking for any little shock mines, because I know we're going to hit a few on the way while we're doing this, but such is life. Okay, let's go. Moving in, I don't know, it's feeling a little tight. One more shock. I don't want to waste too much GB because we've still got to get Brick to do her thing, but we need our heavies to do their thing. Here's where it gets really nasty. Let's smoke the guys that get shocked in the rear. Oh, Brick needs to be coming up right now. Remember, she stands 7 tiles away, but it's okay. Let's just go ahead and shock, and let's cluster. But yeah, it's a good thing to know, guys. She does stand exactly 7 tiles away from her target, so you need to keep that in mind when you're setting up her positioning. But in this case, we didn't have to worry too much. We just shocked and clustered. And with a 301, I'm feeling pretty good about that hit. Oh yeah. So there you go. Just like I was mentioning, we've got that style of hit. You can just use the heavy rush and then finish it off with a cluster grenade. And it's pretty effective when you can make it work. Honestly, my base is a bit vulnerable to that hit too, because I've got all these defenses out in front. You know, it's always the trade-off, you know? Always a trade-off. Although I think his was easier just based on the positioning of his ERs. They were even closer. He's going to get it eventually. Boom! All right, well, that's one down. Moving right along. How many stars did we get? How many stars? Give me 10. Give me 10. Thank you. Yeah, I had a lot of fights last night where they're giving me like 7 and 8. You know, when you're higher up, I think I was like around global 250. That thing kind of happens. At least we're lower now, back in the 10-star win zone. Okay, 50-50-100. Very similar to the last guy, although he has even less defenses. We don't see any boom mines, so we're not worried about art, but he could still have it and just be hiding his boom mines. You know, we can do the same type of hit. Let's do it. Well, he's got quite a few shock mines along the way, but that's okay. We got quite a few heavies. Do a lead boat. Send everybody else. Direct flare the ER. I'll just throw a med kit. Flare up. I'm gonna try to get brick out a little sooner this time. I guess we can shock that junk. Let's drop brick. Flaring. Could brick some smokes. Flare. Cluster. Start spamming. Boom! Get clustered. With a 3-minute, I think. I feel pretty good about that. Most people don't hit my base in that time. Yeah, 257. That was pretty darn close, though. Let's take a look. And we got 9 stars. Let's take a look at what he did. Zukas. Yeah, Zukas are fast, guys. We don't have them. Yeah, he just plows through. Oh, with Iron Will, though. Interesting. I was expecting battle orders. I know Pete likes to do this, though. Pete's a huge fan of Iron Will and HZ. Really helps for the mines, you know. The Zukas can actually live if they're, if they have Iron Will when they step on the mines. But yeah, pretty solid hit. As these bases get nastier, we still might have to go back and take the Zuka route. I mean, just look at all those troops. Super solid hit. He didn't have to really work for it like we did. I'll go ahead and collect that. Thank you very much. And now, ladies and gentlemen, time for DBD. Okay, so let's unlock and let's pump it. Now we got 100 DBD. Let's see if we can hit 18 with this new nastiness. But yeah, feel free to let me know in the comments below how your season's going, where you're at in the tree, what you're planning, what you're worried about. If you got any questions, I'll try to answer them if I can. Anyway, this guy is 50-50-90. He's got boom cannons, so I don't really want to try that. Let's go. Oops. Let's go to a 2 rifle loadout with cluster. Okay. And right. We're gonna go heavy rifle, and go rifle. Everybody else on the right. Off to the races. We're just gonna try to pound our way through it, get some good cluster grenades off, try to clear some mines in the process with those grenades. How's that volume? You know, that volume might have been a little high. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, get a shock out for that junk that hurts. Get a cluster off, because there's good value on this one if she hits the cannon, but she does not. She'll go south. Not as good value. Let's shock the top junk as we're turning that corner. Need a cluster grenade. Let's drop a med kit down low. Let's cycle that shock up top with another cluster from Bricky Poo. Let's put a shock in the back. Cluster that boom cannon before it kills Brick. Let's shock the boom cannon and micro. Let's flare the CR. Actually, I should have really taken the micro out. Let's flare the micro. Kill it. Flare the ER. Shot, because I don't want Brick to die. I think we just ground flared. Whoopsie. Well, it's not the worst thing, but this is not going to be a win, because we totally had no GBE. Bye, Brick. And this is how you get a loss. And this guy managed to beat me. Can't wait to see his hit. I'm guessing... What am I guessing? HZ? I guess? Or no, tanks. But would he have got me that fast with tanks? I'm saying tanks because he's got the boom cannons. It's a possibility, you know? Any day now. I mean, maybe he went slower than a 209. I doubt it. Iron Duke. Iron Dukey's more like it. 223. Yeah, not the fastest time. I'm smelling tanks, ladies and gentlemen. Did he tank me? Nope. Heavies. Heavies, heavies, heavies. That's 6 boats, 5 boats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, quad time. Let's go. With a delayed 2. Really? That's all it took. Got cluster grenade. Yeah, well, you know, I don't have boom cannons. Might also be advisable to go to a shock blaster. Now that I've got more DBD. I've been switching that proto a lot, though. Let's do one more hit. I don't want to go out on that one. Okay. But got a good base. It always gets squirrely when you're turning the corner. Kind of depends which way the troops go. I need to get better at that. Oh, this is like sort of a Pete-style base. Pineapple-style base. Got this big open minefield. I'll be honest, I don't like hitting these bases. Alright. I'm probably delaying way too much here, but I need to just take this junk out and then send my main force up to the right. Maybe a med kit on the troops on the left. Get ready to shock some junk here on the right. Cluster's good to open with. Oh, we really need to make sure these troops on the right don't die, because they're like all we have over here. Another cluster's nice. Maybe a shock and a cluster. Let's just start busting this up. Cluster. That stuff on the right really needs to live. I mean, by right I mean left. Cluster, get that ER down. Cluster, just kill stuff. Let's go. Cluster. Boom. 247. I don't know. I feel kind of good about it. Kind of good. Well, we do have 100 DBD. Oh, yeah. It holds. Take a quick look. Oh, 11 stars. You know what? You know what that means? That means we're back into 18, ladies and gentlemen. That's how we like to end videos. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at our opponent's replay here. Rocking a 241 with HZ, 2-1 on the left ramp, 2-1 on the right ramp with brick. That means we still got 2 boats in reserve. And here they come with a 1-1 delay, right side, right ramp. Brick's making her way up, cluster busting. Front line's looking a little bit weak on the right side, but so are the defenses. Mine's taking out some Zooks as they move into the home stretch. Looking for that Hail Mary. Here it comes. But 6 seconds too slow, sir. Okay. Oh, somebody in my last video asked me about like barrage and not barrage, I'm sorry, artillery, and whether or not it's going to be viable to even worry about defenses when the artillery meta arrives. The answer is yes. Defenses still matter. Like, there is a question of, well, maybe you should just not have any defenses out so you can try to starve your opponent of GBE. You know, so they have to actually go and take 3 ERs and not just art 2 of them out. Because if you recall, it takes 120 GBE to art 2 ERs at 4 ER. But you can only start with 104 with max GBE on your gunboat. So you got a GBE deficit you have to account for. The problem with this strategy, though, is, well, we have Brick. She has battle orders, so she moves quickly. So even if you're just forcing your opponents to take ERs, they can do it pretty darn fast with Brick. What we're going to see is a meta kind of converging to something like we're sort of seeing already with my base, where you've got 3 ERs on the right and 1 on the left. You might even see all 4 on the right compacted. The point is you're going to be forced to address your opponent's defenses when the ERs are nestled in the back of this layout. So they still have value because you're not going to be able to avoid them. Just throwing that out there, because, you know, it was a question I was asking myself earlier in the season, and that's sort of the answer I've given myself. It's also the same reason why in the last video I was talking about boom cannons and lamenting maybe not having them, because there is still value in defenses even through the artillery meta. But anyway, we're committed. We're just a couple of chests away now. Well, I think we're still like 4 chests away from artillery. What do we got? We need 36 and 38, right? So that's 74 keys. We've currently got 13, which means I need 61 keys, which is exactly 4 chests. Yeah, I hate that. I'm 1 stinking key short. In three chests, I have 60 keys, but I need 61. Don't you love it how it works out like that? If I could only get that 1 key. New. Put a key in the shop, please. Let's check that shop. Any free keys in the shop? Well, I didn't know we had a free gift of trader tickets. I mean, let's be honest, they're completely worthless. Well, essentially worthless for me, but I'll take it. Thank you. All trader tickets mean for me is just resource reserve, because clearly all of my heroes and all their abilities are maxed. So tokens are absolutely worthless. Tickets are still nice, though, because with the trader, we can still get resources out of those, and they can assist on upgrades or whatever the heck else it is we like to do with our resources. But anyway, with that, I think we're going to wrap it up. Part of talking about the main island. I hope you guys have a super fantastic, awesome rest of your day. And remember, like always, be kind to others, because if you're not, you're just being mean, and mean people suck!